on the clock for his first of 2 qualifying time trial laps. Third in last night's main event, 2 career Eldora Speedway victories, 20 top 5 finishes last night, his 95th main event start here. Lap 1 for Paul McMahon is second quick, 13.440, 1.3440, 133.929 miles per hour. Second lap for Paul McMahon is quick time, 13.383, 1.3383 for Paul McMahon. On the clock now from St. Mary's, New South Wales, Australia. The American Racing Wheels, Caneric Racing Earth-X Morrison Engines, KPC chassis number 29, the Madman, Kerry Madsen. Kerry Madsen in the number 29. Lap 1 for Madsen is fifth quick, 13.554, 1.3554. Madsen finished 4th in the main event here last night, 2 Eldora Speedway victories. Second lap time for Kerry Madsen is quick time, 13.296. Brian Paulus and Shane Stewart bring the field to the stripe. Green flag is waving on heat race number 1. Shane Stewart from the outside of the front row. Brian Paulus down to the bottom trying to slide up, but it's Shane Stewart with momentum and the race lead down the backstretch. Brian Paulus second, side by side for third. Kerry Madsen up top, down low. It's Darren Pittman. Pittman by Paulus for second as they exit turn 4. Now Schatz will take over the 4th spot. Paulus comes back at Pittman and Brian Paulus. Pittman's off the pace. Pittman is slow out of turn 4. Darren Pittman with a problem. Back underway. Good restart for Kerry Madsen. Madsen up to second. Madsen challenging Stewart, new leader. Kerry Madsen at the end of the back straightaway. Madsen goes to the bottom. Shane Stewart trying to sneak underneath it, but Kerry Madsen with the race lead. Darren now around the outside of Philo. Paulus up into the wall and upside down. Brian Paulus tumbling down the back straightaway. Red flag conditions on the speedway. Report from the backstretch. Brian Paulus out of the car and okay. Shane Stewart in second with Donnie Schatz right behind him. Then 20 car lengths back to 4th place Travis Philo. Schatz to the inside of Stewart down low out of turn 4. Stewart tries to turn it back around him on the outside. They'll go side by side into turn 1. Donnie Schatz on the bottom, Shane Stewart on the top. They'll stay side by side down the back straightaway. Inches apart as they race into turn 3. Shane Stewart in the middle of the racetrack. Donnie Schatz down low, slides up high. Schatz takes second. The Madman was fast in qualifying. He's fast in heat race action as well. Kerry Madsen wins heat race number 1. Green flag. Into turn 1, Caleb Helms dives down low. Chad Kemenos tries to sneak to the inside. Here comes Paul McMahon around the outside. Helms leads down the backstretch. Paul McMahon running second. Side by side for third. Chad Kemenos down low. Jack Hodenshield up top. Paul McMahon coming after leader Caleb Helms into turn 1. Helms leads the opening lap. McMahon has momentum around the high side in 1 and 2. Paul McMahon takes the lead at the midpoint of the backstretch. Helms tries to come right back at him. Helms running the bottom. Paul McMahon on the high side. Caleb Helms back to the lead momentarily. McMahon back in front as they cross the line. Paul McMahon, the race leader. Caleb Helms in second. Helms good on the bottom out of turn 2. Stays right with McMahon down the backstretch. They'll go side by side once again. Side by side for the lead. Side by side for second as well. Jack Hodenshield up on the wall. Hodenshield around the outside of Kemenos, but can't make the move. They'll stay side by side into turn 3. Paul McMahon starting to pull away from the rest of the field now as Chad Kemenos and Jack Hodenshield both move in on the number 40 of Caleb Helms. David Gravel holds the 5th and final transfer spot. Paul McMahon leads the race. Chad Kemenos in second. Jack Hodenshield in third. Caleb Helms in 4th. David Gravel 5th. Danny Holtraver running 6th. Then Brent Wilson and Bryn Marks. Caleb Helms to the inside of the speedway, trying to sneak by David Gravel. Gravel had the spot momentarily. Helms back into 4th. Meanwhile, Kemenos side by side with Hodenshield, but the wild child on the move. Hodenshield coming after leader Paul McMahon into 3 and 4. White flag set to wave. Hodenshield, the hard charger last night, right back to his inside. Chad Kemenos, both of them right behind leader Paul McMahon. 3-car battle for the lead on the final lap down the back straightaway. Hodenshield ducks to the inside, now goes back to the top. Here comes Kemenos down low. Paul McMahon out of turn 4 will hang on to win it. Second in the line will be Chad Kemenos. We go green. Wheel into turn 1, Lucas Wolf on the bottom of the racetrack. Randy Hannigan through the middle. Hannigan takes the lead. 3 wide for third. Down the back straightaway. Brad Sweet, the meat in the Kinzer sandwich. Steve Kinzer on the outside, Craig Kinzer down low. Steve Kinzer will have the third spot as they cross the line. Schuhart into fifth. Craig Kinzer coming back at him. Schuhart a little bobble on the cushion at the exit of turn 2. Craig Kinzer runs the bottom into turn 3. Logan Schuhart up on the thin cushion right up against the wall. He's in the low 14-second bracket. Big slide job by Steve Kinzer. He had second for a moment, but Lucas Wolf able to cross it back underneath him. Logan Schuhart all over Craig Kinzer once again for the 5th spot. Steve Kinzer back to the inside of Lucas Wolf. Big slide job into 3 and 4. Again, Wolf turns it back underneath, but this time the king of the Outlaws hangs on to the runner-up spot. Hurricane Randy Hannigan. Schuhart back around the outside of Craig Kinzer. Logan Schuhart back to the transfer spot as they exit turn 4. Randy Hannigan is in the dash. He's a heat race winner at the Eldora Speedway. Sammy Swindell, as usual, setting a very slow pace as the field rolls into turn 4. Green flag. Swindell jumps into the lead. Christopher Bell on the high side of the speedway with Joey Saldana right behind him. Saldana pushing Bell at the exit of turn 2. Swindell leads down the backstretch. Sammy works the middle. Joey Saldana goes to the bottom. We've got a car sideways at the exit of turn 2. Caution flag will wave. Field goes up the speed and the green flag waves once again. Sammy Swindell up to the top in 1 and 2 this time. Christopher Bell in the middle. Jason Sides down low. Saldana around the outside of Sides. Joey Saldana has some momentum down the backstretch. Now Christopher Bell to the inside of Sammy Swindell for the race lead out of turn 4. Swindell has the top spot as they complete the opening lap. Christopher Bell runs the middle of 1 and 2. Joey Saldana right up on the cushion. Saldana around the outside of Bell. The Brownsburg Bullet now into second. Again, Swindell, a very slow pace being set. We go back to green. Christopher Bell, Dale Blaney through the middle, Bell on the inside of the speedway. Saldana staying with Swindell down the backstretch. Dale Blaney now up to third, comes after Saldana for second with a big slide job out of turn 4. Saldana with a little tap to Dale Blaney's back bumper. Now Saldana with a slide job of his own into 1 and 2. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Blaney works the low side to the middle at the exit of turn 2. Saldana stays on the top of the racetrack, maintains the second position. Blaney back to the inside in 3 and 4. This time the slide job works. Dale Blaney takes second. Saldana trying to cross back underneath him. Saldana and Blaney wheel-to-wheel racing for second. Give it to Blaney at the exit of turn 2. Both drivers drift way up the racetrack. Swindell brings the big game 3 stands number 1 out of turn 4 and down to the checkered flag. Sammy Swindell, your 4th heat race winner. The very best that sprint car racing has to offer on display 4 wide. This is the driver's way of thanking you for coming out this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, in return, we'll ask that you stand. And when they come out of turn 4, we want you to make some noise. Let them hear you over the rumble of the 900 horsepower engines. Eldora Speedway, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws STP Sprint Cars. David Gravel and Darren Pittman bring the field to the green. Into turn 1, David Gravel in the middle of the racetrack. Darren Pittman up on the cushion. Pittman has the momentum. He'll take the lead, but Gravel will stay right with him as they rumble down the backstretch into turn 3. Both drivers go to the bottom of the speedway in 3 and 4. Joey Saldana up on the top. Darren Pittman leads lap 1. Saldana now down to the inside, trying to take second from David Gravel. Big slide job there. Gravel tries to turn it underneath, but Saldana has the momentum and maintains the second spot. Pittman got off the cushion just a little bit in 1 and 2, and that allows Saldana to close. Saldana gaining ground down the backstretch, and David Gravel coming with him. Gravel to the inside of Saldana with a slide job for second out of turn 4. Saldana says no. Into turn one, Darren Pittman on the cushion, Joey Saldana on the cushion as well. David Gravel works the middle of the racetrack. Gravel stuck well in the middle now, comes after Saldana once again. Slower car, Wayne Johnson on the bottom. Slide job by David Gravel. He'll move into the second spot. Saldana turns it back underneath him, but David Gravel second as we complete lap number 9. And a tough break for tonight's fast qualifier. The Madman shredding a right rear tire. We see it now as he turns into the work area. Hannigan, the only driver in the top 5 to go back to the bottom in 1 and 2 this time. Hannigan strong on the bottom again, closes in on Saldana. Big slide job coming up here. Can Hannigan make the move? No, Saldana has the momentum. Now Paul McMahon trying to come after Hannigan for the 4th spot as McMahon goes to the top and Hannigan back to the bottom in 1 and 2. McMahon around the outside of Randy Hannigan. Paul McMahon now in 4th. Still a 1.1 second lead for Darren Pittman. Heavier traffic now in front of the reigning Outlaw champion, and David Gravel quickly catching up with the Great Clips number 9. Gravel to the middle of the Speedway, pulls even with Pittman. We've got a new race leader out of turn 4. David Gravel will lead lap number 19. Pittman comes right back to the inside with a slide of his own, and Pittman takes the lead back in turn 2. Gravel again to the inside in 3 and 4, slides up in front of Darren Pittman. David Gravel in front as they cross the line. Pittman again back to the bottom in 1 and 2 with a big slide job. Gravel turns it underneath him. Pittman slides up out of turn 2, and Gravel has the lead again down the backstretch. David Gravel, Darren Pittman 1 and 2. Randy Hannigan to the inside of Joey Saldana, and the Hurricane up to 3rd at least for the moment. Hannigan 3rd as they cross the line with 9 laps to go. Gravel to the bottom once again, trying to slide up in front of the Wild Child. Hodenshield goes a lap down. Pittman right behind Hodenshield, now cuts to the inside. Thought for a moment about trying to drive around the outside of Hodenshield. Pittman to the inside of Gravel for the lead, but nothing doing down there. Has to slide up and catch the cushion on the exit of turn 4. And Randy Hannigan gaining ground on Pittman and Gravel. We've got 7 laps to go at the Eldora Speedway. Randy Hannigan looking strong in the Newmeister Racing 11N. Hannigan to the inside of Pittman, trying to take 2nd in 3 and 4. Can't make the move. Pittman closing in on Gravel one more time. 3-car battle for the lead. Sammy Swindell right in front of the leaders. Darren Pittman slides up in front of Gravel, but Gravel turns it back underneath to take the lead again. And now Hannigan to the inside of Pittman for 2nd. Randy Hannigan in 2nd as they exit turn 4. Pittman trying to come back around him on the outside. Sammy Swindell right there. Pittman and Swindell touch, but Hannigan takes the 2nd spot and comes after leader David Gravel with 5 to go. Pittman now comes back and Hannigan racing for 2nd. Good stuff in front of the field at Eldora. This time by 3 laps to go. Gravel, Hannigan, Pittman 1, 2, and 3 nose to tail down the front straightaway. Into turn 1. Darren Pittman to the cushion. Randy Hannigan down low. Pittman back around Hannigan, back for the 2nd spot. Pittman's got something going up on the high side of the Speedway once again. Randy Hannigan back to the bottom, but Pittman stays in 2nd and closes in on David Gravel with 2 to go. Slower car in front of Pittman, and it's his teammate Cody Darren, and may have sealed the deal as Gravel got by Darren out of turn 2, but Pittman had to wait till the midpoint of the backstretch. White flag in the air. Hannigan back to the inside of Pittman, and Hannigan back into 2nd. They work through 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the backstretch, Pittman back around the outside of Hannigan for 2nd. Hannigan stays right with him. David Gravel into turn 3 and out of turn 4. Gravel, his 2nd night behind the wheel of the car. He's a winner at the Eldora Speedway. Darren Pittman 2nd and Randy Hannigan 3rd. Gravel taking the steering wheel off and getting set to climb out of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event winner, David Gravel. We'll send it downstairs to Natalie Saber.
Yeah, I can't say enough to Dennis and Teresa Roth, Todd, Brandon, Gilligan, just Sonny, everybody. They've had a rough past couple weeks, and hopefully this puts a smile on their faces back home. And I just got to thank them for believing in me and putting me in the car. And, in the beginning there, I fell back to 3rd, but I got the wing back, and the car was just awesome when I got the wing back. This is great.
You were battling with last year's World of Outlaw champion, Darren Pittman. Slid him, he got you back, slid him, you ended up on top. What's it like battling with somebody with as prestigious such as Darren Pittman?
I raced with Darren a lot when he was in the 27 car, and he's a really clean racer, and I think we put on a hell of a show because I know I'm tired after that. It was a handful, and the track was changing a lot there. I don't know if it started taking rubber on the bottom of 3 and 4, but I was way better on the top, and we made it.
Darren, you had a big lead about middle of the way through. Lap traffic got the best of you. David closed in on you. You were slide job back and forth. What was the track like tonight?
Track was great. Man, we had a good car. I had a great car. Hats off to David. I just got beat by a better driver tonight. There's no question about that. Had a great car. Just got too cautious there in lap traffic and got in dirty air and just didn't make enough speed. And he really pissed me off when he backed by me and made me start driving the car the way I should have been driving it the whole way, to be honest with you. And we could get right back to him. The problem was every time I'd get a run, I had to slide him in 1 and 2, and that was the wrong corner to slide him. I needed to slide him in 3 and 4 if I was going to make it stick. There just wasn't enough grip to hold you off of 2 for him not to be able to turn and drive back by us. So hats off to them, and he deserves that ride. He's a good young kid, and the best driver won tonight, that's for sure. So no excuse to my guys. They gave me a great race car. We rebounded from a tough night last night and had a really good car and a car that was capable of winning. I just got to do a better job.
Randy Hannigan actually snuck by you on the bottom. Did you think about trying the bottom at all when you got back by him to try to maybe get David?
No, when Randy goes by on the bottom, it's like when Hod goes by on the top. You just let them do their thing because I'm not going to be able to do what they're doing. So Randy was really good. I saw he was in 4th or 3rd there on that restart, and I actually wasn't sure if I should choose the inside or outside. The bottom still looked pretty good on the start, but I figured that was playing right into Randy's hand, him lining up 3rd, and thought, man, I could come out of this on this restart sitting 3rd if I don't get a good start. So. Yeah, just a heck of a race. I mean, it was fun in lap traffic. Man, it was tough to slide guys and keep your momentum up and them not turn back underneath you, obviously, as you saw me and David did several times. So it's fun to be a part of and fun to race. Just wish we had one spot better, but, we'll just go to next Wednesday and next weekend and try to get another win.
Well, it's definitely a fun race to watch. Congratulations to Darren Pittman on his 2nd place finish tonight in the Great Clips #9.